How una day?
Wetin dey happen?
How una day? Wetin dey happen?
I do what where am I say?
The Don Pedro Show.
The Don Pedro Show. The Don Pedro Show.
The Don Pedro Show.
The Don Pedro Show.
Don Pedro Show.
Don Pedro Show.
This na Don Pedro Show. Make sure you stay tuned.
Viewers, how una day? Welcome to Don Pedro Show. Wetin dey happen? Which one be there? Don Pedro Show Africa, now we dey so. Starting from Nigeria, Abuja, Lagos, and Port Harcourt. We'll go Accra. But we'll start from here because I promised you some months ago, say Don Pedro Show, they come Africa. Yes, some of them not believe, some believe, but it don't matter who believe or not believe. Because we know, say Don Pedro Show, what did they happen? You must ask them which one they did. Now, as we there for Nigeria, we just see, say, some people with their head no correct, carry 200 and something of our girls. Small girls, so just like my daughter age. I mean, anybody with head correct if you do that kind of thing, no way, you know fit. So now people with their head not correct, then if you do that kind of thing. But we will find those girls. No matter what, the way they won't do with those girls, we go find those girls, we will bring them back. Some of them leave that one, because that one must happen. But then, when we see what did happen for around Abuja, Nigeria. But then I can also discover, say, African Innovation Center there. In African Innovation Center, what they do is say, our young people, anybody will get technology sense, when we do a new different thing, they give them prize, $100,000 first prize, 25,000, 25,000 for run out. These are things will happen here in Abuja.
So I'm DBC, okay, I'm the founder of Face Atlantic Semiconductors and Microelectronics here in Nigeria. I'm also a faculty in the United States. We've created technologies in 5 patents, and I'm actually a technology knowledge player in the world. So today we are for the African Innovation Prize here in Abuja. They are trying to celebrate innovation in Africa. You know that innovation is not just for only one part of the world. There are a lot of people in this part of the world also doing great things. For me specifically, I've had an opportunity of participating in a program that was funded by Tony Elumelu Foundation. The mission of that project was to go around this country, Nigeria, and look for where people are doing extraordinary things in science and technology. You know, it's called Nigeria Innovation Cluster Mapping Project. I was the program director. So in the Niger Delta area of Nigeria, we saw a group of guys, and these guys are doing something with the government we say is illegal because they're not supposed to be puncturing oil pipelines, getting crude oil, and then refining it. But I saw enormous ingenuity, creativity in these guys. Most of them are secondary school dropouts. They never even finished secondary school. But they had built a system that some group of guys will puncture the crude oil pipeline, get the crude oil, and then send it into a refinery that they have built. And this refinery works. And it's so awesome because they have designed a mechanism that they can get diesel, kerosene, and gasoline out of this crude oil. You know, innovation does not necessarily to be constructed from the 4 walls of a university. When you see guys doing this kind of thing, in as much as they have started it through an illegal activity, I still believe if the government has to say, what can we get out of these guys? They are producing few hundreds of drums every year. Is that an opportunity for them to scale it? Is that an opportunity for government to advance their costs? Is that an opportunity for government to say, okay, let's give you resources so that you can expand your capacity? Because there could be, potentially, if we support them, to provide a solution to some of the challenges that we're having in the refinery crude oil. So today we are rounding up here in the early in the morning at the African Innovation Prize, and we'll be reconvening later in the evening. But for me, I have seen that Africa is alive in innovation, and we continue to see how we can innovate ourselves out of some of the challenges we have in this continent. It's quite a very great opportunity having this opportunity to speak with you. Thank you very, very much.
My name is Walter Fust. I am the chairman of the African Innovation Foundation. We have chosen to initiate this Innovation Foundation with young African entrepreneurs in order to mobilize support to create the system and the preconditions to enhance and promote innovation on the continent. We are knowing that the potential is there for good investments. We should give a chance to young people, to young entrepreneurs, to innovators in order to harvest their great power and their great knowledge.
Why interest in African young entrepreneurs? innovators?
I think they are the future of the continent. The continent needs innovation. The continent needs to create jobs, needs good entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs do not fall from heaven, but you can sensitize people, young people, to become one of those entrepreneurs, one of those people being successful, one of those people changing games.
And you do this every year?
Yes, we are in our third edition and it will continue. It's not only about the prize, it is about building up this ecosystem, and it is mainly also an issue to coach those who are in need and to support those who need investors, those who need further support in making their innovation a success and by going as a product onto the market.
So what do you give these innovators when they win the prize?
The first prize is $100,000. The second prize is our split 2 times $25,000, one into a commercializable innovation and one into a social impact innovation.
How often do you do this in Africa? Or do you go to different...
We do it every year in Africa, and we are in our third year of doing it, and it will continue. It will go on.
Where are you now this year?
We are in Abuja in Nigeria after having been to Cape Town and to Addis Ababa at the beginning.
And where are you going next?
The next is foreseen in Dakar.
2015?
2015, yeah.
So could you tell them, see you Dakar 2015?
Yes, we can say see you in Dakar 2015.
Can you send a message to African young people to know how to be interested for innovation, please?
Look, young people of Africa, the future is yours. Believe in yourself, have self-confidence, come forward with these new ideas. You will find partners.
Can you say your website, please?
Our website, the African Innovation Organization.org.
My name is DK Osei-Osari. I'm an architect with a firm called Low Design Office, but I'm here at this Africa Innovation Forum for the Innovation Prize for Africa today as part of a panel talking about maker spaces and the role they can play in using innovation to help drive Africa's development. I think that the panel and overall the program has been quite interesting. And I would say in terms of the work that we're doing, I'm involved with a project called Agbobloshi Makerspace Platform in Ghana, West Africa, where we're working within the informal community of young people that process e-waste. So the old electronics, computers, televisions, refrigerators, actually a lot of them come from the UK, from Europe, from the United States, and they're shipped to Africa actually illegally. But in those spaces places like Agbobloshi, they're recycled back to the raw materials. So we're working with that community to try and develop tools and technologies that can allow them to engage in that recycling in a more sustainable and environmentally friendly way to better protect themselves from some of the dangers of the chemicals within those products and equipment, and ultimately to help transition that into more of what they call a makerspace, where you can use digital tools, digital fabrication to make virtually whatever you want.
So this is like a transformation of a culture in innovation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how easy have these young African innovators, how do you find them? Mm-hmm. And how do they get trained? Mm-hmm. What system do they go through?
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, our approach is to an extent maybe somewhat different from some people's approaches. We believe very much in an informal process. So we actually approach it, we call them camps. So we actually have these sort of workshops which we hold on different kinds of themes, and it's virtually open to whoever wants to come. And you get out of it what you want to get out of it. So I mean, this is maybe a funny answer, but we're not prescriptive. We don't believe in the stick at all. It's just carrots. So people come, they get involved, they do what they want to do. Different people understand the objectives maybe in different ways, but collectively, as a group, that's how you're able to advance and how you're able to sort of build these innovations over time.
And how long has this been going on?
The idea was birthed at an event called Bar Camp Accra in, I believe, December 2012. So it's getting to 2 years now.
So do you need to have a degree to be part of this?
No, at all. In fact, even in terms of our work, that's actually maybe in a way the whole theme is that we're actually trying to bring about interclass innovation. So we're not just talking to young university graduates, university students, high school students, but literally we're equally, if not more so, involved with the young people on the ground in Agbogbloshie who may not have been to school as much, may not have as much formal education, but are actually highly educated when it comes to the materials, the electronics. You have young guys there who can tell you just by looking and by touching what's aluminium, what's brass, what's copper, what's steel, what's stainless steel, what's galvanized steel. That's an intelligence, that's a scientific knowledge set that we're trying to link up with some of the other kinds of technical knowledge that university graduates may have. So it's wide open.
So who's financing this?
Well, it's been arranged. I mean, like I told you, the idea was birthed in December of 2012, and for a long period of time it was very much a labor of love. Everyone's bringing their ideas, their little bit of energy. But we were fortunate more recently to receive some support from the Rockefeller Foundation, which has allowed us to sort of, in a way, formalize what we're doing to a degree, and perhaps most importantly, install a physical makerspace structure within the Agbogbloshie e-waste processing zone. And then we believe very much that additional partners can sort of come on board as the project evolves and grows.
What's your message to young African, young men and women who are out there looking for jobs and not getting jobs?
I would say several things. I mean, I would say this one is funny, but I would say at the same time that you should respect your elders, absolutely, you should also challenge them. Because in a way, some of these people that are making a lot of money off the system right now, they will stand in your way. Because if you create an innovation or a new job or a new business, it may very much threaten or compete with their existing business. So I would say don't be afraid of that, but at the same time don't be arrogant and don't be stupid, and try and think about broad and inclusive growth that can help everyone rise up. And then I would additionally say decolonize your mind and respect the fact that there's an incredibly powerful network of resources and intelligence that's already in Africa, and it can allow not only for the rebirth of Africa, but it can very much contribute to the regeneration of the global sort of human condition, which is very much at a sort of existential point of crisis right now today.
How can you get in touch with your organization?
You go right to our website. It's called camp.net, camp with a Q, QAMP.net. Look through what we're trying to do. We're on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. You can find those links to the website, and definitely join us, be part of the project. My name is DK Osewasari, and I welcome you to Don Pedro Show.
Do you need help with legal issues such as visa applications or immigration matters? Has your application been denied on more than one occasion? Whatever your issue, immigration, crime, employment, family or housing, A&C solicitors are here to help. We provide legal support and expertise that you can depend on. Call us now on 020 3581 2097. We pride ourselves on offering our clients a full commitment in providing a favourable outcome to their claim. We specialise in immigration and human rights law, and we have an understanding of the need to provide affordable legal services. Call A&C Solicitors now on 020 3581 2097 or visit us at ancsolicitors.com. A&C Solicitors, legal support at your reach.
Watch The Don Pedro Show every Saturday at 4 p.m. U.S. time and 10 p.m. UK time, and online at www.bentelevision.com.
See the beauty of African culture and language. Learn about our lifestyle as a people.
This is The Don Pedro Show, coming from London to America and all over the world.
Telephone is 447-889-558886. Email is info@donpedromedia.com. We love Don Pedro Show, Don Pedro Show, Don Pedro Show.
Je m'appelle Solange Okwegwale d'Abuja, Nigeria, et bienvenue au Don Pedro Show.
Hi, this is Edward Okwegwale, and you're welcome to the Don Pedro Show.
My name is Solange Okwegwale from Abuja, Nigeria, and welcome to the Don Pedro Show.
Hiroko done a wonderful job here. We enjoyed both my boys and me. We enjoyed so much.
There was clay and we're looking forward to be doing tie-dye, yeah.
Theatre company for all their lovely events that they've held recently. It's really difficult to find events where mother and child can enjoy themselves, and especially when they're free, so thank you very much.
Today, so it gives me time to spend with my son, experiencing play and tie-dyeing, which we've never done before, so thank you very much.
I love the activities, and I also love the tie and dye. The clay modeling is just so educating.
A wonderful experience. I had been to Hiroko and I really wanted to come here again and again. Alex was wonderful, the whole team was wonderful, and we have got great pleasure of learning. Thanks.
Well, we're very honored to be invited by Hiroko company here, and we enjoyed the performance and the children's art crafts there very much, and I hope this company will grow and more cultural communities get together.
Has worked very hard over the last 4 years, and the children had a wonderful time. Did you really enjoy the storytelling? You were all listening very, very carefully, weren't you? He was quite scary at times and made you laugh. I saw you laughing, and you were dancing, weren't you? Yeah, they really, really enjoyed it, and they enjoyed the music.
Legal issues such as visa applications or immigration matters? Has your application been denied on more than one occasion? Whatever your issue, immigration, crime, employment, family or housing, A&C solicitors are here to help. We provide legal support and expertise that you can depend on. Call us now on 020 3581 2097. We pride ourselves on offering our clients a full commitment in providing a favourable outcome to their claim. We specialise in immigration and human rights law, and we have an understanding of the need to provide affordable legal services. Call A&C Solicitors now on 020 3581 2097 or visit us at ancsolicitors.com. A&C Solicitors, legal support at your reach.
We get one magazine where I like them because of what they do. Investigative journalism, paparazzi, like they call them. Now, I don't see that one before. No, they're from the Pedro Show here. So I interview Moji Danisa, an old veteran for journalism. We come bring back investigative journalism. As a matter of fact, the way she do her own self, they go past Sahara reporters. So, because sometimes Sahara reporters do them get as them be. K-leg they do for some place. No perfect journalism now. Hello viewers, welcome to John Pedro Show. I am in Abuja. You know, I told you guys I was going to go to Abuja. Nobody believed me. Oh, some do, some did, some were just checking about live and direct in Abuja. And you know where I'm in Abuja? Paparazzi headquarters. There is this paper. This paper has come to destabilize the way newspapers have been. And it is here in Abuja. You guys in Europe, in America, you may not have seen paparazzi, but now you will see paparazzi. This is the new Don Pedro Show coming from Africa. I'm in Abuja, Nigeria. Welcome to Don Pedro Show. Let me take you through the whole of what is happening in Abuja in Nigeria. But to start it off with, I have with me the editor-in-chief of Paparazzi, Moji Danisa. Good afternoon, Moji.
Good afternoon, Pedro.
It's good to see you.
Really nice.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
You are back to writing now.
Yes.
Because the last time I know you, Moji Danisa, you were on television.
Yeah. Television was not my thing, as you all know.
Yeah, it was.
I just did it. I was good in it, but it wasn't my thing, really.
Really? Yeah. Right. So you left television now, and you are in Abuja.
Yeah.
And what is happening in Abuja?
What is happening in Abuja?
Yes.
Well, a lot of things are happening in Abuja. Abuja is, as you can see, you've been in Abuja for a while now.
Yes.
Abuja is one of the most beautiful cities in the world.
It's true.
It's calm, it's quiet, it's a beautiful city. It is a safe city, and we're here to conquer Abuja, so to say.
Wow. Moji, you have a newspaper that comes out every week, right?
Yeah.
And you call it...
Paparazzi magazine.
Why paparazzi? Because the word paparazzi.
The word paparazzi is like it's an Italian word.
Yes.
And it means a buzzing insect. That kind of insect that disturbs you until you swat it.
Yeah.
Or you listen to it.
So which one are we going to do with yours? Listen to it?
Everybody's listening.
Wow.
Everybody's listening. Paparazzi is the fastest selling newspaper on the newsstand today. When we supply, vendors ask for more. People are reading us.
Wow. I'm not surprised. Coming from where you are coming from.
Yeah.
Moji, you are coming from Climax. How long was that?
That's about close to 3 decades.
Wow.
That's a long time ago.
How many people have you edited? Can you remember?
Well, let me try. Let me see if I can. Of course, we started with The Guardian.
Yes.
But I was a stringer, I was a freelancer, I was also young. But I had some mentors, Richard Obi and Unduka Irabot then.
Yes.
And I did society reporting then.
Yes.
And I did it so well. And I had a column called TV Watch.
Wow.
In the Guardian Express then.
Right.
I still remember someone telling me back then when they interviewed, the Guardian interviewed Ibrahim Babangida, General Ibrahim Babangida back in the day when he was president. He was asked which was his favorite column. And he picked my column, TV Watch, because it was useful, it was breezy, it was zany, it was crazy.
Wow.
And then we had very few television stations, but I made do with the little we had, and I made fun of my column. And somehow Sonola Olumese, I caught his eye, and he was coming out with City Temple then.
Yes.
And he invited me over. I was barely out of school. He invited me over to be his society reporter, entertainment reporter.
Yes.
But that didn't last. Shortly after I left, even before I left City Temple, Climax came calling.
Wow.
I never looked for a job. Climax came calling and appointed me as the first woman editor.
Yes.
But I kept a lot of columns and I impressed my bosses so well that in no short a time I became the editor of Climax magazine.
Wow.
And I took it to another level.
Right.
But as you know, I'm a restless spirit.
You are.
I was a restless spirit.
You still are. Because here you are with Paparazzi. How old is Paparazzi now?
Paparazzi, we are in our 25th edition.
Okay.
We took a short break because when we came out, we were a bit in a hurry.
Yes.
And you know, newspaper publishing is not that easy.
No.
Getting your circulation right and all of that.
Yes.
The vendors went away with some of our money and all of that. So we stopped for a while and we reshuffled, we established everything, and we are back again on the newsstand.
Don Pedro Show continues after this time out. How una day?
Wetin dey happen?
How una day? Wetin dey happen?
I do what where am I say?
The Don Pedro Show.
The Don Pedro Show. The Don Pedro Show.
The Don Pedro Show. The Don Pedro Show. Don Pedro Show.
Don Pedro Show.
This not Don Pedro Show. Make sure you stay tuned.
Welcome back to Don Pedro Show. I'm still with Moji Denise here. Moji, Paparazzi has come to stay, yes. Now, what are the most explosive stories you've carried so far?
Wow. Every week we have to go undercover.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that interesting, it's that exciting, it's that adrenaline driven.
Yes.
For me, you know, because before we came, first of all, there was a death of investigative journalism. If you remember, we used to have the news magazines.
Yes.
And after a while, that was cut short. Perhaps the soft sell, people wanted soft sell and all that. But we still have Nigerians who want to read the story behind the story.
Yes.
Who want to really know what is going on, who want to see the depth. And that was what I noticed, and that was why we birthed Paparazzi. And we captured that audience. And they are not letting go of paparazzi.
No.
So we too, we have to brace up with our stories weekly. We don't sleep, we work, we think, we hold meetings, come together,
yes.
brainstorm, and every week we've been having a lot of hits, a lot of good stories. But the one that took us to the SSS.
Yes, exactly. You were invited by the power that be.
Yeah, we wrote this
You
story.
stepped on the stool of
we stepped on the toe that felt it was too big, and equated himself with the state.
Wow.
And his name is Ahmed Gulak.
Yes.
And I remember that story. It's called, we titled it Gulak the Garulos. And in that story, what we were trying to do was to tell the president that we felt the man had had his time.
Right.
You know, because we were watching, things were happening, things are still happening. We are the conscience of the society.
Yes, of course.
And we have to point out some things when they're happening. So
yes.
we did that story, and Gulak felt very, very upset.
Mm.
And
but he's no more there.
He's no more there.
What about this Sambisa? You know the Sambisa forest?
Yes.
That's where the Boko boys
yes.
have their HQ.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because right now that's what is happening in Nigeria.
Yes, we focused on Sambisa.
Yes.
We brought Sambisa closer to the people.
Yes.
If you read that story without even being there, you already have the geography, the map of Sambisa. You can place yourself there. Yes. And we told people here why the military is not winning the war. There are a lot of reasons. Yes.
Watch the Don Pedro Show every Saturday at 4 p.m. U.S. time and 10 p.m. UK time, and online at www.bentelevision.com.
See the beauty of African culture and language. Learn about our lifestyle as a people.
This is the Don Pedro Show, coming from London to America and all over the world.
Telephone is 447-889-558886. Email is info@donpedromedia.com. We love Don Pedro Show, Don Pedro Show, Don Pedro Show.
Welcome back to Don Pedro Show. We continue this show because I have this wonderful lady here who is so full and vast of what is happening in Nigeria, inside and outside. And the most interesting thing is this magazine, Paparazzi. What it's bringing out is exposing, is exploring, and is also delivering some very hot topics and individuals. And like you know, Nigerians will run to the court if anything is wrong. So it's very concerned. Why is she not in court? But then let's start with Sambisa. So, Sambisa.
Yes, why can it not be conquered?
Why as military men? Because we have brilliant infantrymen. They've been to different places in the world.
This is the same army that went to Liberia.
Yes.
This is the mighty Nigerian
army. Yes.
Why can they not penetrate Sambisa?
Why, Moji?
Because from what we concluded here, there are 5th colonists in the army.
Wow.
And we have discovered that it is not the lack nor the death of intelligence.
Or equipment as well.
There's a problem with equipment.
As well?
Yes.
So it's true that
there's no problem with funding.
Oh, right.
Yes,
okay.
They're not getting, I think there's the problem with the budget, what's it called, the defense budget and all of that.
Yes.
But I believe that the president, he is doing well. He inherited this thing. They know the people behind this thing. We have tried to prove it with our paparazzi.
Right.
We all know. I think basically 90% of Nigerians know who started Boko Haram.
Wow.
The point now is who is funding Boko Haram. And we are getting there. Paparazzi will reveal that very soon, very shortly. We will do that. But then, why is the military not winning that way? Why can't the military storm there one day? I mean, even before the girls were abducted, because now you say, okay, the girls will be used as human shield or whatever. You don't even know where they are.
Yes.
Why are they not winning the war? It's simple. Somebody is selling out.
Wow.
And it's all money. Money, money.
It's all about the money.
Now the injection of the foreigners coming in, the foreign terrorism groups coming in, is all about money.
Is it a good thing for us that we are getting all these Americans and all these foreigners coming to join our Nigerian forces?
I think we need people who have fought terrorism before in the past.
Yes.
We do. We haven't. It's like Okupe said, it's a foreign thing to us. We even found it very difficult to tag them terrorists. If you remember, it took time.
Of course.
For Nigeria to accept that we have this problem.
That's true.
Because we never saw it as a problem.
No.
We saw them as ragtags. We saw them as these illiterates. What can they do? How can they stand up to our army? But then it took time to consolidate. And they were within the government, they were outside the government, they were everywhere. They're everywhere. They could be in my office for all you care.
Wow.
Because it's all about power. It's all about money.
Wow.
You know, those who want the power spend the money to get the terrorists. That's exactly what is happening.
So it's about the power and the money.
Yes.
It's politics.
It's politics.
In high grade.
Strictly politics.
Wow.
But now, if some of them, how can I even say a few? Some of them, Boko Haram has been broken into different factions.
Of course.
We all know.
Yes.
So now, who is the government going to deal with? That is the question. Which of the factions?
The political?
Is it the political? Is it the militant faction?
The religious?
Is it the religious faction? We don't even know who is who. Who can place a face on Boko Haram?
Who can place a face to Boko Haram? That is the big question, because they are invincible, they are visible, they are here, they are there. Who can place a face? It's an interesting talk. Especially that word, that sentence, who can place his face. Let's talk to Muji a little bit more. Please come. How can you have got information about Sambisa? How did it happen? How would you have... This is explosive. You shouldn't have got this.
We have our ways. We're journalists.
Yes.
I'm sure every journalist who tries hard enough will get information.
Investigative journalism is not in Nigeria. So
there's a big, huge dearth of investigative journalism. For a very long time, when I was not on the beat, I was crying in my heart. Things were happening. We could all see what was happening, but nobody was writing about them. Sadly enough, But for Sahara reporters, when they just came in, they did a lot of investigative work and all of that. But right now, I don't know. I can't really say much of that. But the rest, the people that we know for investigative reporting, the newspapers, the news magazines,
yes.
somehow they just died away.
Of course.
Many people blame the reading culture. For a long while, I was saying, okay, the reading culture too. Until the internet surfaced. People read.
Yeah, they do.
Everybody's on the internet every day. There's news per minute, per second. And I saw that, okay, it wasn't really the reading culture. It's a problem with journalism in Nigeria. And that is a whole new topic altogether.
I know.
I don't know how journalism got to this stage, to this state that it is now. I can't understand, because perhaps I was a while away from print for a long time. I was on TV, and you know, TV journalism, print journalism is
different.
They're two different things.
True.
But I really do not know what happened. I think what really happened is, from my own view, to journalism in Nigeria, is that the practitioners, journalists themselves, do not have the money to establish, to finance publications. Yeah. So somehow politicians hijacked journalism. And when a politician is paying you, you have to dance to his beat.
Compromise.
And if you cannot compromise, as you just put it, you remain neutral.
That's right.
That is exactly what has happened to journalism.
But what about culture? How is our culture in relating to the way we are, the way we behave? Is our culture portrayed in the way we live now in Nigeria?
Sadly, we have sold out in all spheres of life. The other day I posted something. I said a human head is cheaper than a cow's head in Nigeria.
Wow.
Now, because we have all these blends of culture now. We do not have a cultural identity anymore. We do not know who we are anymore. We do not know where we belong anymore. We shout Christianity, we are not Christians, because we do not behave like Christians. We say we are Muslims, we are not Muslims, we do not behave like Muslims. Traditionalists, we were, we are not anymore. So who are we? A people without a culture are an aimless lot.
Lost.
I wonder where we are going to. I wonder what our children are going to become. Today, you ask a child a question, the next thing it tells you is my daddy and my mommy in church said so. They don't have brains. They don't think for themselves anymore. They do not know where they are coming from. They do not know where they are going to. They cannot speak their language. It's not like I can really speak my own language, because my parents came from two different tribes.
Really?
And we didn't speak a common language in the house. What do you mean?
What tribe did your parents come from?
my father is Ora.
Okay.
My mom Ishan. Okay. And my father could not even speak Ora because he grew up in his mother's language, which is Yoruba.
Yes.
You know, and along the line, I think my own ancestry is something else.
But can you speak Pidgin English?
Oh, brilliantly.
What do you mean brilliant? You just speak Pidgin really, or just saying?
Yeah, they're bombing. I don't be brilliant.
No, it's not brilliant Pidgin English there.
See, Edo State.
Yes.
Bendel State. We are brought up with that. Even if we don't speak it in our homes, when we go out, that is what we speak.
You don't have that queen.
And I want to speak for me.
No, but to be honest, which other language do you speak in Nigeria?
I speak Isha.
You do?
Yeah, I do speak Isha.
But yeah. Where are we taking this?
It takes an Asian woman to bring up a child.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But where are we going with this? How can we rescue the future of our little ones, our young ones, our children?
We have to go back to the basics.
Okay.
We have to start from the beginning. We have to go back to our culture. We have to go back to our tradition. You can't tell me that my child should go and celebrate Brazilian carnival on the streets of Lagos.
Oh, wow.
Why?
I'll just say that in child.
Yeah, whatever happened to Atidogu? Huh. If you remember, in Ishan, we used to have a group they used to call, it's not Baby or something like that.
Something
those
like
girls that form the pyramid, body pyramid and all that.
Yeah.
They dance so beautifully when we were young.
Yes.
Whatever happened to them? What happened to Ibabanelu?
Wow.
These are brilliant, beautiful
cultural.
Yes, cultural. What's it called?
Groups and dances.
That's from heritage.
Yes.
But now all of a sudden we say they are idolatry.
Oh God.
Look at Asia.
Yes.
What economy is stronger than Asia?
And what has culture got to do with the economy though?
They stuck to their tradition. They stuck to their culture. They did not embrace any foreign thing.
Really?
Yes, they did not. They stuck to it. And at a point, what your tradition tells you is that your environment is your God. For Boko Haram stories, because we've done quite a number of them, please go to www.paparazzipress.com.ng. Go to our cover, the cover section. You see a lot of stories on Boko Haram. We talked to security officers, we talked to intelligence officers, we talked to the army themselves, we talked to Nigerians, we talked to people from those areas. You can get a lot, you can get a lowdown on.
It's getting hot, it's getting heated here. What your culture tells you is your environment is your God. Have you ever heard such statements? Well, you can never get such statements but from people who have a deep interest into the environment, into the tradition, into their culture. I've been speaking to Moji Denisa of Paparazzi. Paparazzi is a publication that comes up on a weekly basis in Abuja in Nigeria. I am not going to let Moji go. I'm going to bring Moji back to Don Pedro Show on Ben Television UK. But for this time out, we will stop at this. And thank you viewers for giving us this time to listen to Moji. Send all your information. We shall give you the websites www.paparazzipress.com.ng www.paparazzipress.com.ng. How una day?
Wetin dey happen?
How una day? Wetin dey happen?
I do what where am I say?
The Don Pedro Show.
The Don Pedro Show. The Don Pedro Show.
The Don Pedro Show. The Don Pedro Show. Don Pedro Show.
Don Pedro Show.
This not Don Pedro Show. Make sure you stay tuned.
Je m'appelle Solange Okwegwale d'Abuja, Nigeria et bienvenue au Don Pedro Show.
Hi, this is Edward Okwegwale and you're welcome to the Don Pedro Show.
My name is Solange Okwegwale from Abuja, Nigeria, and welcome to the Don Pedro Show.
Watch the Don Pedro Show every Saturday at 4 p.m. US time and 10 p.m. UK time, and online at www.bentelevision.com.
See the beauty of African culture and language. Learn about our lifestyle as a people.
This is the Don Pedro Show, coming from London to America and all over the world.
Telephone is 447-889-558886. Email is info@donpedromedia.com. We love Don Pedro Show, Don Pedro Show, Don Pedro Show.
Do you need help with legal issues such as visa applications or immigration matters? Has your application been denied on more than one occasion? Whatever your issue, immigration, crime, employment, family or housing, A&C solicitors are here to help. We provide legal support and expertise that you can depend on. Call us now on 020-3581-2097. We pride ourselves on offering our clients a full commitment in providing a favourable outcome to their claim. We specialise in immigration and human rights law, and we have an understanding of the need to provide affordable legal services. Call A&C Solicitors now on 020-3581-2097 or visit us at ancsolicitors.com. A&C Solicitors, legal support at your reach.
And of course, Nollywood, our Minister for Finance, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, she was the guest, special guest. And when she speak, she said Nigeria, you have just noticed it, Nollywood and entertainment now #1. So they didn't even look for new type of technology where they go fit curb piracy. And in that, those time when they do that innovation thing, we did it, we cover up. This is Don Pedro Show, coming away from Nigeria. I told you in Europe, in America, I said I was taking Don Pedro Show to Africa, live and direct. I'm in a set in Nollywood. You see, Nollywood has been coming a long way. A lot of people have been making their very good marks, talking all the wonderful things and rubbish things as well. But I tell you one thing, Nollywood is going nowhere. It's going to the top. Starting from the moon, right here on the show. And I have on set with me a lot of the wonderful new talent. I'm seeking for new talent. I am not going for the top boys and the top girls. They are not interested to me, no. I tell you the truth. But they're good. They're the ones who've been making this thing. But I want to get those unique ones that are coming for tomorrow. The ones that you see their picture and you'll be so excited about them. So this is the beginning of Don Pedro Show in Africa. Starting from Lagos in Nigeria. On where? Surulere. Surulere is the place where they do all the shooting. Is the cradle of Nollywood in Nigeria. Sitting by me here, I have a guy you need to meet. Come and see this guy. These are one of the boys behind me. Hi.
Hi, Don. Nice meeting you.
Mike.
Yeah,
Mike.
Michael Liam's my name.
Mike Liam.
Yes.
Mike. Wow. I saw you in Nigeria in the music scene. What are you doing in movies?
Well, I've been behind the scenes in the movies over the years.
Okay.
Even though music is my first
choice,
you love talent, yes.
Yes.
We are gifted.
Of course.
But you see, the movie business, Nollywood, and I've been making music for Nollywood from day one.
Oh, really?
Yes, like a pioneer.
Oh, so you've been cheating us, you never told us. Because it's like when I saw Shegu Arinze in big movies, I was like, Shege, what the hell are you doing in that movie? And I didn't know that in Kingsley Studio they were already doing movie sounds. And that's where you've been.
Yes, I've been behind the scenes.
So which big movies have you done sounds for so far?
Well, let me go from the beginning, you know.
Okay.
From the beginning, I made music for films like Neka, The Pretty Secret.
Okay.
I made Glamour Girls.
Okay.
You know, With My True Confession.
Yes.
Goodbye Tinoro, Vital Desire, Evil Passion.
Okay.
Deadly Affair. No, Deadly Passion.
Yes.
Over 500 movies.
Wow.
Yes, well over 500 movies.
That's great.
And I've gone on to make my own movies. Apart from making the music for films, I've made my own movies. You know, I've also co-produced with Zico Kafo, Chico Ijiro, so I've been there.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Yes, I just, viewers, you have just seen the interview I had with Zico Kafo, the big Zik, the Presido. The interview I just did just now is one interview that's so unique that I'm going to repeat it. I don't want to repeat it just once. I'm going to bring segments of Zico Kafo in the sense that Zik Zulu is one of the pioneers, not just of Nollywood, of journalism. Hey, I'm going to give you scoops here. So watch out. So it might.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what movie is going on now around town?
Well, what we're doing right now is a TV series. It's called Heaven's Gate. No, it's been there. But this is like the next phase.
Heaven's Gate?
Yeah, it's the next phase of
That was a big drama.
Yes, for TV. It was TV. Yes. So what we're doing now is the next phase.
Of Heaven's Gate?
Yes.
So Heaven's Gate is coming back?
Yeah, it's the next generation.
Wow.
Yes.
That sounds interesting.
And we're doing about 30 episodes.
30?
Yes. Slightly above 2 seasons.
Let's talk about timing. You guys have noticed for the past few weeks, 2 weeks I've been here, the way you shoot and the speed you take. I mean, is it proper to do more than 5 scenes in a day? Can you achieve it?
Well, you see, what we do here, you know, is a new thing. You know, we do a lot of planning, proper planning, and we do a lot of planning, proper planning. We do a lot of rehearsals.
Yes.
You know, and we come on set. We come to set on time, and we start shooting.
Okay.
You understand? We don't beat about it. Which you can see, we shoot with 2 cameras.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, I saw that.
And this is to make. And we have all these accessories that we're using to shoot.
Yes.
These things make shoot easier.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So we know what we're doing. We don't miss no shots.
No.
We take all the appropriate shots. We take all the shots we need, and it comes out well.
Viewers, I have to take a break here because they want to come on set now to continue their shooting. But I'm still going to bring Mike, and I'm going to take him to a different scene around here where I can interview him more about Nollywood and his role bringing in music into Nollywood, which is very important.
Yeah.
I think music is very essential for picture. Yes. Because if you do this and you don't hear ha, how would you know it's even going to sound? Mike,
yes,
we're going to talk more.
No problem.
We're going to talk
there is music and there is sound.
Yes. The Pedro Show continues after this time out. Don't miss this. Ben Television, Sky 182 UK, you are getting the best. I promised you. So now, I don't enjoy the Pedro Show, I don't see the 1 hour, I don't see so many things. Well, this is at the beginning. Every time we show you the Pedro Show, next week we will show you something much more entertaining than what they show you now. And you wait for out there, go to info@donpedromedia.com and send us information. Say, I watch Don Pedro Show. Send us your email. Tell us anything what you feel about the program, what you see. And tell us how we will take advertise your program in our program. We need advertising because now advertising may be the petrol where they make our own show, make it work. Without advertising, we don't go fit pay all the my and the echo where they make the thing to work. So as you go come your way next week on Don Pedro Show, make una dey advertise for us, make una dey support us. info@donpedromedia.com. Don Pedro Show every week, Saturday, 10 p.m. on Sky 182, Ben Television UK. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.
How una day?
Wetin dey happen?
How una day?
Wetin dey happen?
I do what? Where am I say?
The Don Pedro Show.
The Don Pedro Show. The Don Pedro Show.
The Don Pedro Show. The Don Pedro Show. Don Pedro Show.
Don Pedro Show.
This not Don Pedro Show. Make sure you stay tuned.